Hello. Welcome
Hello,
to the
hello.
next post status happiness hour. And today I'm live with my good friend Mark Westguard. Mark, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I should say you're more than my good friend. You are also my right-hand person when it's anything techie, especially anything that requires development. Between you and Corey Moss, like I've got you guys on speed dial
That's
to
right.
help me out with different
Any
projects.
PHP that's needed, we're there.
That's right. Or JavaScript or React. I don't even know what's ever needed. So
That's right.
you just got me covered, which is a wonderful thing. My lights aren't working today, so I apologize for the darkness. It is an overcast day, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
It all works.
Still looks good.
Yeah, thanks. I wanted to show the people how easy it is. I say that. It's so easy to ask Mark for a solution. But
that's not an open invitation.
No. It's only for besties. No, but you were able to bring a solution to me in a matter of less than an hour, I think. And to tell people a little bit about it, every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. my time, so East Coast here in the US, I do a open office hours. Mm-hmm. And then, we get anywhere from, I think we had 7 people today to upwards of 10 or 15 sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. It was just kind of a fun time. And a few weeks ago, you joined that.
I did.
Which was awesome. I love when you have some time to be able to join me and things like that. So what was exciting for me was, okay, so we had just launched this idea for Speed Network online. I wanted to take the conversation cards that Marcus Burnett and I had prepared to be able to hand out at WordCamp US this year. I can show you. They're physical cards, right? So you can see them here. If you're listening, I'm holding them up. There's about 20 something of them. And they're these little cards that we had made through moo.com. Great. They're lovely. They work really well. They're very WordPress specific. And so I thought, wouldn't that be fun to put those as images on speednetwork.com's website so that you could hit refresh and get a new prompt every time. So I went in search of in the plugin repo, and I found a plugin that could do just that. And I so excitedly put it on my website. I posted it to the world, and Taco Verdinsko said, these don't have alt text on them. And I was like, oh my gosh, how could I forget an alt text? I'm always preaching about accessibility, and yet I still make mistakes. I went to add the alt text, and it was not possible with that plugin. You couldn't do it. And I even did the forum. I asked for support, and I said, how do I add alt text? And they said it's not possible. And I thought, oh, what a fail. So I, in that 10 a.m. open office hour, said, usually I ask if anybody has any needs. I'm coming to you with a need. This week, I need to be able to accomplish this and add alt text. And you said, oh, I could probably make that happen. And before the end of the hour, you almost had it complete. And by, I think, noon or 2 o'clock that same day, you'd already submitted it to the repo. I was like, holy cow.
I thought, while we're at it, we might as well make a plugin that other people can use.
Yeah. So you named it Image Roulette. I'm going to go ahead and add it on here so people can see it. So this is on the Speed Network online.
Yep.
And you can see it's an image. The images that Marcus made. Hey, Marcus is in the chat now. Look, he says 2 of his favorite people in WordPress. Oh, you're the 3rd there, Marcus.
There's a 3rd
we love
right
you
there,
too. So you can see Marcus did a great job designing these. And, it says, if you had a custom WAPU, what would it be holding or wearing to reflect you? Mine would obviously have either Lego or coffee or maybe both. I don't know. And so that's a great question. If you hit refresh, which I'm going to ask you to do now, Mark, you suddenly get a different one. Hi, Toby. Toby's in the chat now too. Good to have you here. So you can see every time Mark hits refresh, we get a different question. They're just randomized. They don't go in any particular order, I believe, right? They're randomized.
Yeah, just random. Yeah, every time you get a different one.
But
sometimes you'll get the same one twice.
Yeah, because it's random.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about it is that there is now alt text to every one of these images. So that someone using a screen reader can have the prompt read aloud to them. And I didn't lose the ability to have it be randomized on that refresh. And I didn't lose the ability to have the beautiful design that's there, because I didn't have to list them all on one page with alt text behind them. So Mark was able to accomplish that very quickly. So Mark, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it was quite a fun little. I mean, it's a very, very simple plugin, but we just wanted to make it easy for people to use. So you can very easily just create a new gallery, and you can call that whatever you like. And then you select images from your media gallery. And I think I've got some images. Hang on one sec. Here we go. Let's add some cats. So there we go.
There we go.
And what it does is
it looks familiar.
They do, don't they? And what we thought we'd do is actually just use the default media library alt setting and the title setting, and also the caption as well. So we can put like cat 1. Obviously, you would put something more meaningful in here.
Yes, an orange striped cat with a huge grin on its face.
Yeah. I won't type that because I'll just type it in wrong.
That's okay. It's all good.
So yeah, you can do that for each of these. I'll just do a couple just so we can see it working.
Sure.
And we'll put a caption on there as well. So we thought that would be a good thing to do rather than you having to manually put the alt tag and title and caption on in the gallery software itself. This is something you should be doing anyway with all of your media in the media library.
Exactly.
And click add to gallery, and there's your cats. So you can easily randomize cats now on your site. You can reorder these, you can remove them, etc. So let's just do save. So that then creates a gallery. And then this is on Playground, WordPress Playground. So hopefully this works. We'll give it a go. So let's just add a page, and we'll just bypass that because we don't want a pound. And we'll do cats. And then there's actually a block for it. So if you do a search for image, then you'll see Image Roulette, and then you can choose the gallery that we just created, and then we'll publish that. And then we can view that page, and there's your cat. And it should, it's got the alt text on there. You can barely see it. Let's refresh it to one that we put. Oh, I refreshed the playground, so it got rid of them. Let's try again.
It didn't save the gallery? Oh, because it was Playground, right?
Yeah, because it refreshes. So actually, I can't refresh because I'm in Playground.
That's
interesting. Yeah. But anyway.
So Toby says we need a shared WAPU gallery for quick insertion anywhere WordPress.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. You can do a shortcode as well. So if you're not using the block editor, maybe you're using bricks or something else like that, you can use the shortcode as well. So it's quite simple. And we thought while we were building that, let's go ahead and turn it into an actual plugin. So we submitted it to the plugin repo, and I went ahead and filled out everything, and we got it submitted and approved. Actually, they approved it very, very quickly, which was nice. Yeah. And I've got to say, since I did this one compared to when I did WS4 many, many years ago, very, very smooth process nowadays. They do a great job in the communication, everything that they give you, and all the steps that you have to follow. And there you go. So look, we've got fewer than 10 active installations because it's so new. But
brand new, yeah. And actually, mine isn't one of them because I need to go replace what you uploaded to my site.
That's right.
And have it connect back to. So it'll be like maybe 10 by the time we finish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is actually the old version. So we just need to update that and get all the images sorted out and everything. But so there you go. Yeah. It was a very very simple concept that we thought would be useful. Funnily enough, I couldn't find any other plugins that did this. So hopefully this will be useful to somebody. But I thought a useful thing we could do with this, maybe, Michelle, is extend it so that you can actually add links to the images too. So that you could click on the images and then link off. So that might be version 1.01 or version 1.10 whenever we get around to doing that. So yeah, there you go. It was
that could be really cool on an e-commerce site. If you had images that then, that you were different galleries of different clothing or mugs or whatever, and you randomized, and then you click one and it took you to this page on your website that sold that particular item. That would be kind of a really nice use case for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it does captions as well. So I'll tell you what, as you talk away, I will spin up an InstaWP instance, so we can actually hit refresh. I didn't even think about that. So let me just spin it up quickly. Good old InstaWP.
So Toby's asking if we've tried 6.9. Beta 1 was released today. I have not yet, Toby, tried 6.9. I don't have a playground right now that is something that I can install that on, so I haven't yet.
Yeah, I've tried it with WS Form. I usually run on the beta version just so I can see if there's any glaring issues with it.
Sure.
But I haven't done anything deep on it yet. I'm not really sure of what they've put in it. But I'll get around to it. Let's have a look. So if we do a search for Image Roulette, if I could type it properly.
I was going to say the next thing is people have to know how to spell roulette. So.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Rhymes with Frechette, though. I mean, it's the Frechette roulette.
That's it. Yeah, Michelle. Let's do cats. Select images. So if we do this, then we should be able to actually refresh it, which will be nice.
Yeah.
Let's just cat 1. I'll put a caption on there too, so you can see that. Let's do cat 2 and cat 3. I think when I demoed this the first time.
None of them look like your cats, though.
No, wrong color, and your cat as well.
That's true.
They're very happy-looking cats, though.
They are, though. They are Cheshire grinning cats for sure.
That's right. All right, so there's our gallery. So then we can add a page.
Okay.
And cat of the day.
Cat of the day.
And we'll search for Image Roulette. And choose our cats. And publish that. And view it. There we go. So yeah, it's actually got the caption on there as well as the alt text on there too. So if we now refresh this, the playground won't demolish itself. So there you go.
There you go. It doesn't just disappear.
Quite amazing the amount of code it needs to just for that, you know. It's but it's.
Did you do all of this code straight out of your head, or did you vibe code it?
No. I actually, it was one of the first things I've ever vibe coded. I hate that term.
I know,
but I thought I don't want to spend too much time on this, so I'm going to say to Claude, right, here's what I want, and go ahead and build it. Now, good old AI, it took several iterations and then me editing the code to get it to where I wanted it to be, but it got me there quicker for sure. That's for sure. So yeah, it was a little fun. I put Claude in. I think I was using Cursor, the code editor, and just playing around with it in there. So it was fun. The cats were AI generated 100%. So I'm not very good at drawing cats, so that's where
neither am I.
So there you go.
Yeah, I'm learning to embrace AI.
Good.
It was a little bit of a. I want to say it was not difficult for me to do, but it was difficult for me to remember that it was there because I just wasn't used to using it at all. So
right.
Now I use it. I don't let it write for me because I really enjoy writing, but I do use it for quite a few other things, including creating alt text for images that I obviously make sure is accurate before I use it. But yeah,
I've been doing a lot of AI stuff recently with WS Form. I just did an integration with Angie, Elementor's new Agentic AI client. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that.
Hold up,
but it's quite cool. So with that, what you can do is actually issue prompts that contain multiple steps in it. So you can say, okay, I want you to create a page, create a mortgage calculator, add the mortgage calculator to the page, and then clone the form and translate it into French. And it'll do all those steps from just one prompt. It's really cool.
And that took you less than an hour as well, right?
I wish. That one was several
that
weeks.
Make you laugh. Hey, Claude, just do this one thing for me.
Yeah, I should have asked Claude to write that, right? No, I don't let AI near my software on WS4
I understand.
yet. but it's interesting. There's so much just new tech coming out with all this AI stuff, all the MCP server, the abilities API, and everything else. So I'm trying to keep up with it so that I'm ahead of the game.
Yeah,
with that kind of stuff.
I guess, huh?
Yeah,
for sure. Marcus has a question. He says, do either of you use Comet, Atlas, or any of the AI browsers? If so, any interesting findings? Well, this is the first time I've heard of both of those things, so I'm going to go with no for me. What about
Atlas
you?
is one I want to try. Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning, actually. So I need to try those. I'd like to see if those are actually tied in with the ability to talk to MCP servers. So in case people don't know what an MCP server is, it's basically where you expose your tool. That could be a plugin or anything else. You expose tools that do certain things. So my tools are things like create a form, edit a field, add a field. And then AI can then use those to do cool stuff. So yeah, I haven't, I'll be honest, I haven't tried either of those. Yeah, exactly.
So I guess I can be forgiven for not having heard of one of those. And Toby says it's also Mac only.
Well, Mac I've got, and I definitely want to give them a go. Yeah, it's overwhelming, isn't it? There's so much coming out with AI right now. It's hard to keep up. So I'm
still using it as a very basic older person, and as you know, I'm writing a novel, and the main characters, the novel's based on real people, and so in the author's notes at the end, I'm creating a family tree from those two people, their children, their children's children, and then their children's children's children. And so I was trying to figure out how to create this, and I could, like, any software that was just expensive to buy, and all I needed was this one family's tree. So I was like, I wonder if ChatGPT could do this, and it can. And even though that was several weeks ago, if I go back in there and I say, Joe Smith's wife was Helen, it remembers and it goes back and adds Helen to it. And so I was like, wow, this is so much easier than me trying to figure out how to do this on, easily.
I like you just to speed things up. There's lots of things you can do code wise that it speeds up for sure. I can give it a huge script and just say, tell where are all the glaring errors, where's all the mistakes I've made, and it'll go through and dig those out and help me out. So I'm trying to build things for AI that do actually do something useful, because some of the AI things that come out, you may as well just click a button in the first place to get it to do what you want it to do. So I'm trying to make it do really useful things that save people time. So I'm just taking advantage of it to make myself more productive at the end of the day.
I think that's wonderful. That's awesome. There's not a whole lot more to talk about. It's a very simple plugin that you created for me. I will say I really love that my name shows up on the page that you actually talked about, that it was created.
You are accredited
out of that. Sure. So that's awesome. And since it rhymes, it's only,
that's right.
It makes sense.
But next time we speak, we might have 6 installs, so we're
we might. It could say more than 10, but less than.
It should just say Michelle's random image generator. That's what it should be called. It's your very own plugin. So
it's fine. And that it also is now useful to anybody else who could use the same functions. So thank you on my behalf and anybody else who needs it, for sure.
That's right. Yeah, yet another plugin in the repo. So
I love it. Is that 2 for you, or do you have others that I'm not aware of?
No, I literally have WS Form, which is the only thing I have time to spend time on, and the occasional plugin I develop for you. So so that's it.
It's so good to have best friends in this industry. I love it.
Yeah, I am working on a new feature for Marcus, though, who's in the chat. He wants a field that just generates a rainbow. So I'm working on that.
Nice.
Maybe I should make that a block.
I need to talk to Marcus, because Marcus, if you're still in the chat, you're invited to come back to this podcast next week at the same time. I want to show everybody how you do the chat feature on the WP World. If we didn't already do that, I don't think we did, though. Yeah, so I think it'd be fun to have that on there, show people how we can chat multilingually without having to know the other language. I think it's just brilliant. So
cool.
To get Marcus back to show off that, yeah.
The WP World is a cool site. He's built an immense thing there. So yeah,
it's phenomenal. If you're not already on there, you should definitely get on there. So if you are interested in the Image Roulette plugin, all you have to do is go to wordpress.org/plugins/image-roulette, and that will get you right to it. You can also just search Image Roulette, and that will come up as well.
Yeah.
So if you're interested,
feel free to install it and not do anything with it, just to increase our install count.
There you go. Exactly. just leave it there.
That's right.
Yeah. And obviously I don't have a banner for it yet, but next week, Marcus Burnett will be on the show with me to talk about the WP World's chat feature, which I think is awesome. So
yeah, cool. Sounds good.
I'll send you an invite link for that tomorrow, Marcus. Thank you for that. Any other questions in the chat before we just wrap it up as a quick one today? Marcus says the rainbow field will be one feature that will forever be coming soon. LOL.
That's
and
right.
I'm okay with that.
It will never be finished.
You should ask Tammy Lister, Marcus, for her Blocktober fun. She's been doing different blocks every day of the month in Blocktober for Gutenberg. So maybe she can do it quickly. I don't know.
That's right.
But it looks fun. So, Mark, thank you so much for taking some time to show this off and for being on the show today. Always fun to chat with you. As you know, we text each other all the time. So,
well, it's good to catch up at everyone else's expense.
Exactly. And everybody else, thanks for being here. Join us next week where we talk to Marcus about all the fun things that happen in the WP world. And before that, I'm going to double check my listing in the WP world, make sure that everything in it is accurate and up to date, because it would be embarrassing if it wasn't. But
that's right.
I really appreciate it. So, Mark, thanks again for being here. Everybody else, we will see you next week. Till then.
Take care.